Guys, now I'll stop here for a minute to know if you have any kind of questions, okay, on our training as well as the topic what we covered, okay. So now you can unmute yourself and you can, ask your questions also. Yeah.
Hi, this is Tejas this side. Can you go on to the first screen of FG where you have insert the PIR in
Okay.
MD04?
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, just a second. For 12th month, for January, for February, and for March, you have entered
Yeah.
400 total. Okay. Can you go back? Yeah, yeah, that MD04 screen. Okay.
Mhm.
One,
See,
14,
as of
14. Yeah,
now, we are
perfect.
running
Yeah,
the
okay,
clock.
okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah.
So anyway, this is the training material which I used in other training. So I just picked up and I just want to show you how it is doing the shortages. But in our real, training, we will try to cover the same kind of
Okay,
different kind of
okay.
scenarios.
I
Because
just want to ask,
why it is
just
70.
yeah, just take an example. Like in the month of February,
Mm-hmm.
as we have entered like 100 PIR in the month
Mm-hmm.
of February, but a certain means some other sales order has already been running into the is already been
Mm-hmm.
punched into the system, and the production order has also been created.
Okay.
So
Okay.
whether
We'll
the
consider
next
or not.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
actually what I am asking, like whether in scheduling it will shift the order or not.
No.
Will it shift the dates?
No. Basically, what happened in the see, that's what I was talking about our MRP, right? This is not a constraint-based planning. System will try to put the demand or put the plan on the same date. Let's say on February, 1st February, I'm having a demand of 100, right? And
Right.
also I'm on a 1st of the February, I'm also having one different sales order of 100, right? And for that 100, I'm also already having one production order going on, right? System will not ship that plan after MRP run. System will not ship the planning run saying, okay, on this date already one production order is going on, so you need to ship it to some other day. System as of now in our material requirement planning engine, it is not going to work in that fashion. For that, what planner has to do? Planner has to go to the CM21, okay, and do the capacity scheduling, and he can manually push the plan over there. This is called constraint-based planning. But
Okay.
now in PPDS, we do have that functionality available
Yeah,
where
exactly.
we
Yeah,
can do
exactly.
it.
I'm coming to
Yes.
that point here. Whether
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
can,
Yeah.
there is a kind of like analytics tools there where
Correct.
we can shift it and we can have a clear picture like
Correct. Correct.
what's
Correct.
there in the queue, right?
Correct. For that, in PPDS, or earlier we do have that facility available in APO, right?
Yes, correct.
Now in S/4HANA PPDS, definitely we can do that.
EPPDS. Yeah,
Yes.
EPPDS.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Guys, anyone have any question?
Yes, Pankaj. So, regarding the disadvantage of the classic MRP,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
it was mentioned like something some constraint in capacity.
Yes.
So
Constraint-based capacity planning.
can you
Okay.
please explain
Yeah.
again? Yeah.
Exactly the same what now we discuss. Okay.
Hmm.
What is capacity? Let's say for this production line, per day capacity is 100. Okay. And we'll take a current example. Okay. I'll put it here only so that you will understand. Just give me a minute. Okay. Okay. I'm just, sorry. Okay. So today's date is 11th. Okay. Now I'll put his 12th and 13th also. Okay. Now let's say per day capacity I was talking about 100. So if I'm having a demand of 100 on this date, correct? What system will do? System will create a plan order, will go and do the backward scheduling, and system will say, okay, you can start your production on 11th at early morning 6 o'clock so that you can finish on let's say 6 o'clock. So one plan order is there for 100. Now, if there is one more plan order is coming or one more requirement is coming on 100 again on the same date, I'm talking. Okay. So the requirement is total 200, right? So ideally, how system should do plan? One plan order will start on 11, it will go end on 12th, correct? And second plan order can start from 12th and it should go on a 13th. Like that way it has to do, correct? This is for this and this is for this. Maybe there are two customer orders. Customer X is 100, customer Y is 100, two sales orders on the same date. correct? So after MRP run, what system should do? System should say per day production line capacity is 100, right? So for first sales order, start plan order on 11th so that it will go and end on 12th. And for second sales order, system should start the plan and on 12th so that it should go and end on 13th. This is the expectation is, but our MRP planning engine will not work like that. What MRP planning engine will do? First plan order will start on 11, will end on 12th, and second plan order also will start on 11th and it will end on 12th. So it's saying it's not checking the production line capacity. Per day capacity is to produce only 100, but system is pushing the plan on the same day of two different 200, right? So the is planner job, manually planner has to check which is the important order, X or Y. If X is X plan order will run here, and manually planner has to push this plan order from here to here. So our MRP engine, classic MRP engine, we don't have that capacity constraint calculation. Also, I'll give you one more example. Okay, let's say I'm having A, B, and C, three different products. Okay, I'm having three different products, and I'm having only one production line. To let's say setup time for production A is, let's say, 10 minutes. Okay, if I want to start production A on in this line, I need to do setup of 10 minutes. Okay, if I'm going to start the production line B and I'm switching from A to B, that time I need 20 minutes of setup time. Okay, and when I'm switching from B to C, I need again 20 minutes of setup time. So let's say on the same date I'm planning A, B, and C, right? So first system, the expectation is system should do this, then this. But now let's take the same example. If I'm switching my production from A to C, I need only 5 minutes of time. Okay, and from C to B, it will take 5 minutes of time. If I'm punching the requirement from A, B, and C, system should not say, okay, first do produce then this, right? System should check the setup time and all that things, and it will say, okay, first plan order should be A, second plan order should be C, and third plan order should be B, so that my total setup time is only 10 minutes. Correct? But this kind of optimization, that is not possible in our MRP engine.
Okay.
You got
I,
what I mean
yeah.
to say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
So this is called constraint based planning. So for that we do have PPDS tool available now, where we can do that kind of algorithms, or you can do that kind of setups. So system will do the planning for you, and when you are punching the requirement for A, B, and C on the same day, system will say, okay, first order should A, second should C, and third should B. That's how system is doing automatically in the PPDS, but not in our MRP. Even in MRP live also that is not possible. Okay, that is MD01N, that is not possible. So the disadvantages what we talking about here in MRP live,
So
it's not 100% getting clear. Okay, so in MRP live I'm just putting it here. For performance issue, definitely it is covered in MRP live. Okay, now you can run at any time. So your static result is now dynamic, correct? Because you can create your MRP at any time. Then complicated results are there in MD04 or MD05. If you are seeing, there are so many complicated results. Now in SAP S4 HANA, we do have very beautiful applications, Fiori applications. Okay, it's very easy to identify what is the outputs. For capacity constraint, there is no solution in MRP live. There is a solution only available in PPDS. That's what we talked. For multiple plant selection, yes, definitely in MRP live we can do this thing. Now no need to
so
do the scope
so
of planning. Yeah.
right. So PPTS is also available for classic MRP also, I think. We can use PPTS there also.
Yes. See, even in MRP live also, we are not able to do all the planning with MRP live. In the back end, if you are working on VB, reorder based planning, and you are running MD01N, okay, just take an example. MD01N is the MRP live. Okay, you are running MRP with MD01N, but there are some materials For that, your MRP type is VB. Automatically, these materials will get planned with classic MRP, because this MRP Live is what we talked about is a new and fresh tool that is available in SAP S/4HANA. In MRP Live also, we don't have that kind of algorithms or that kind of calculation who can do the VB based planning. Okay, system automatically identify which are the materials are VB that will push to the MRP Live, and which are the materials are on a PD that will go ahead with your MD01N, that is MRP Live. Okay, I'll just show you here. Okay, so there was one screen after MRP run. Okay, I'll go and I'll try to show you again here. Okay, so that you will understand. Let's say MD01N. Okay, I'm running the MRP back. Just a minute. So that you will understand. Let's say I'm running the MRP back. I just want to see how it work. Okay, I'm running the same material back. You'll come to know. Okay, that's how
Actually,
MD0.
this error, whenever we are
Yeah.
creating a new material for a plant,
Uh-huh.
most of the time we get this error, like in
Yeah.
MD01N or
No,
MRP.
no. So there are
No
two
planning
things.
file
Okay.
exists.
No. For that, I'll tell you what will be the gap. Okay. Based on your system configuration. But what I'm talking about here, let's say here you can see there are 6 material total plan. Okay. All 6 material plan with SAP S/4HANA and 0 materials plan with MRP. But let's say in these 6 materials, if we do have a material type VB for one material, then it will say, okay, 5 material will be planned with MRP S4 HANA. One material is planning with MRP, classic MRP. Because for that, we don't have that, algorithms or that kind of calculations for VB planning in MD01N. But it's very easy because system is doing automatically this checking and is automatically doing the calculation, right? Let's say your company is 100% working on VB based planning. So whatever thousands of material you have, all maintain at a VB based planning. In that case, the performance of your MRP Live will be exactly same like what we do have in earlier MRP. Because when we are running thousands material at a time, system will push all the materials with classic MRP and will run the same kind of calculation and same kind of algorithms in the backend, and it will impact your performance. But it's not the way, because in any, it's not the like it's very deep, very. I don't think so. That kind of planning is happening. Like all materials, we are working on VB, right? This is one thing. And about your question, you are saying sometimes you are getting that error. There are some, setup, okay, that might be missing in your system. Okay, you can check it. I'll just give you one heads up on that, because the same kind of issue I face in my current implementation. Okay, there is one SAP note. Okay, that SAP node they have provided. Just let me see. That's on SC16N. You also check at your end whether you have all the parameters maintained for MRP Live. That is PPHM RP. This is the table actually I'm talking about, SCT. Okay, MRP planning file entries. Okay, or setting for MRP Live. Whether this table is updated in your case, you just check it. Okay, there could be entries missing the same way here. That could be the resulting for you for that kind of issues. So you need to maintain the entries in this table, then only it will work fine. And in that note, I don't remember the note number. Okay, if you Google it out, you will come to know. And there are some things that they have mentioned over there. What are the different parameters you need to maintain for the MRP Live setting? That could be one of the reason for that you are facing that issue.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, any questions on that?
So I just have a question. Like in the curriculum, we are also going to cover this because in MRP we have two
Yeah.
types of MRP. Like one is forecast-based planning and one is the classical MRP, that is PD.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
all this like time-based planning and forecast-based VM, VB.
Yes,
then
yes,
we all are going to cover, right?
yes. Yeah, definitely we are going to cover, because see, the same kind of simulation company we will create, okay, where we will identify different kind of materials. And when we are running different kind of scenarios, like let's say there are different LTP, right? Then repetitive manufacturing or this kind of scenario. That time what we will do, some of the material we will put it on a VB, some material we will put it on PD, so that we will be able to understand how it actually works, right?
Okay.
And this is the topic that I just cover you to give you a heads up how actually we are covering our training. Like we are, doing this kind of PPT. First, we are talking about in detail about the basics of any topic. Then we are jumping into the system, and slowly we are going ahead. Now, MRP is one of the topic we directly going ahead, but it is not in the. We are supposed to do it in the sequence. First, we will configure our own company code, then own plant, right? And then we will start one by one scenario where MRP and these topics will again come up.
Yeah, Pankaj.
Correct, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pankaj, one more query related to my
Mm-hmm.
last query. That
Mm-hmm.
error we sometimes we get frequently, no planning file entry exists.
Mm-hmm.
So somewhere I read like there is a T code MD20.
That T code was available in SAP ECC. Okay. Now in SAP S4 HANA, I don't think that MD20 that you need to do, because when you're this planning file entries, so whenever you are doing any material MRP relevant changes with that material. So what is the meaning of that? Let's say for that material, as of now, you haven't did anything. There is no PR, there is no reservation, there is no PIR, there is no customer order. That means for that material, after last planning run, there is no MRP relevant change. Okay. If that situation is there, this planning file entry for that material will not activate. As simple as that. So
Right.
if planning file entry is not activated for that material, system will not consider this material in the planning run. So if I'm going back here, so the basic step, actually I haven't mentioned it here. First step is system is checking planning file entries. This is the first step happen. First system will check the materials. What are the materials? For that there is MRP relevant changes happen there in the plant. Let's say I'm running MRP for one plant, and in that plant I'm having thousands of finished material and 100 let's say 10 thousands of raw materials, and there are some raw materials, same finished materials, and some consumable materials and all that things, right? When I'm running my MRP at a plant level, there are, let's say, 1 lakh total materials. What system is first checking for what are the different material that need to consider in the planning run. There might be only 10 out of 1 lakh, there might be only 100 materials. For that there is a demand and reservations created, right? Or any stock relevant changes happen. Then system is choosing only this much material, and for that material system will go and do the net requirement calculation. So this is not the error basically. That was actually happen in mm, let's say in ECC also, we used to run the regenerative planning for first time when you are doing go live, right? For that, system is not checking the planning file entries and all that thing. System will simply run the MRP for all the materials, right? So
Yes. Right. So
for you,
in
yeah.
case this metal has been newly created, but
Mhm.
during upload that planning file entry check was not enabled. So because of that,
No,
maybe this
when you
error
are
can come.
creating the material, I'll tell you what is the wrong thing that's happened with you.
No, no,
When
just I want to know like in MD20 in the front screen, how
no,
what we
yeah,
have to select.
that's you're right. That's right. But it's not the right way to go MD20 and select for all the materials, right? So what happen when you are creating a material? If you are not activating this view for that material, let's say, okay, just take an example. You are
Yeah.
creating a material with only basic data one, basic data two, sales view, and maybe some costing view. So for that material, system will not activate planning file entries, and maybe that time system will give you an error message. Hey, for that material, I'm not able to see the planning file entry. So planning file entry is nothing but when you are creating the material with specific MRP type. Okay, I'm again repeating this. When you are creating this material, right, and for that material, you are extending this material with MRP type at MRP one view, maybe, yeah, with PD. System should automatically activate the planning file entry for you.
Yes. But
right?
in my case, the
You
MRP
don't
view
have
is
one.
already enabled and the entries are there, data was there,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
but the planning file entry was missing. So I just want
Yeah,
to know if I go with MD20 with that
and
particular
activated.
material, so what check I have to enable on the MD20 screen?
Just a minute. Slash and MD20.
Yeah,
Yeah. See, that's what this is the regenerative. This is the net change planning. Okay. And re-explode bomb, right? So net change planning is the this thing that will get activate whenever you are creating any new material with MRP type. So you
right.
can
Because this
activate
is the
it and
first
test
time
it.
MRP run for
Yes,
this
yes.
material because this is newly created.
Okay, newly
So
created, but you have, the specific MRP type activated in the material master.
yeah,
M,
PD is active.
PD is active, then it has to be there automatically. So maybe there is some system inconsistencies. There
Yeah,
are
I
some
think some
background jobs.
LSMW
Yeah.
LSMW issue may be there in the
Uh,
program. So
okay.
just I want to confirm, like, should I go
Yeah,
in
you can go.
MD20 and select all these checkbox,
Yes.
or should I uncheck all these checkbox and then
No, no,
press
you should
enter?
check. You should check the first box what I'm showing you
Okay,
here at least.
okay.
Okay, so that it will get considered.
So
Also,
this is the classic MRP screen or
this is
S4HANA
the
screen?
S4 HANA screen.
Okay, actually I am
Okay.
using MD 1503 S4HANA 1503. So in there,
Okay.
I think the same screen would be I will get there. Okay, fine.
Okay, maybe. There could be a different reasons also, but that's fine. Nowadays in SAP S4 HANA, you no need to do this kind of activations. If you are having a demand change, if you are having a stock change, automatically system should do these things for you.
Okay,
Okay.
fine. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Pankaj, this is Mohan. I have a one small doubt.
Hmm.
Recently, I've been migrated to S4HANA
Okay.
just a month back, but still our users, they are using MD01 and MD02 only. We are
Hmm.
not yet used MD01 in MRP Live.
Okay.
So due to this, is there any impact like
No.
accessing the embedded analytics or
No.
getting some reports, any disadvantage?
Definitely not. What is happening? I'll tell you. Right now you are having Mercedes, but still you are working like a Maruti 800. Okay, so there ultimately you will reach to your destination, but it will be a little slow.
Okay, you mean to
Okay.
say only
Yes.
except performance issues, remaining everything
Yes.
is you meant to say.
Not same
Calculate.
actually. One is the performance issues. Okay. Second one is there are some things newly added, new logics are there in the SAP S/4HANA MRP Live. Okay. If you see about, let's say, the bill of material explosion and these things are newly coming up. Okay. So maybe the related applications, Fiori application, if you are trying to analyze the result in the related application, that time maybe you will not able to find out that values over there because that has to be come from MRP Live results. But there are very rare chances because I have also seen many companies, they are still working on the old MRP because they are not actually explored for that. Okay. And how to do it and that things there might be. And when you are running first time MRP Live, there might be some issues also that you need to raise to SAP to get
No,
activate
no.
the nodes and these things. So maybe
Yeah, I
that is the
understand.
reason, yeah, people are not working on that. But definitely it will not impact on your day-to-day life or something. Only the performance issue will be very low in that case.
Even there is no exploring much also on the front end side because in the front end it's almost all both are
Same.
same.
Yeah.
Except in MD01 there is a multiple plans, multiple materials we can execute.
Hmm.
Otherwise in MD01
Yes.
there is no such option. That's it.
Yeah,
Except
it's
that.
again depends on the scope. If you are having only one or two plants, okay, and then you can run MD01. Again, if you are having only thousands of material, that is fine for MD01. But let's say I'm having, let's say, different plant at a different country, okay, and
Yeah.
maybe within the country also I'm having a different plant, and there is a stock transfer coming from one plant to other plant. In that case, your classic MRP, you need to schedule the job separately for a separate plant, right?
Yeah.
And
Correct.
maybe and you need to create the scope of planning also for that. Okay.
Yep.
But here
Yeah.
in MD01, and you don't need to do this kind of stuffs. You can run only
Correct.
one job and you can do it. And it's very performance wise, it's very fast. The example what I shown here is still, if you are working with MD01, is giving you some static results, correct?
No,
It's
here,
you,
what does it mean by static results in the classic MRP? I did
okay,
not
okay.
get it.
I'll explain you. Let's say you are running your MRP at what time? In the night time at 12 o'clock, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So system is doing the calculation, net requirement calculation, exactly at 10 o'clock. What is the stock situation? Maybe that time you are having 50 stock available. That's why system is saying you need to produce 50. But next day morning at 6 o'clock in the night shift, someone is coming and doing some entries and issuing this material. And earlier it was 50, now it's only 40. Okay.
Okay.
So ideal situation is at this point in time, if you are asking me how much I need to produce, answer should be 60. Correct? But
Correct.
still you have only 50 plan orders running on the floor, and you will may end up with the no stock situation in the
Okay,
day
okay.
end.
Here, one question, sir. Here, now the
Yeah.
morning, there is a 40 numbers only available. In that
Hmm.
case, we need to run the
Rerun
MRP
it.
again. If you run the
Yes,
MRP again, it will show the results, right? So
correct.
then,
But if you are running your classic MRP in a daytime, as I said, there is a huge performance issue. Okay. What I seen, it took 5 to 6 hours to run whole MRP. Okay, for one plant. If you are running in a daytime 5 to 6 hours MRP, then it will impact on your day-to-day transaction. People are continuously working on the system, right? If you are a very small scale industry and is running only 5 minutes, that is not going to, there will be no any impact. But
okay,
if you
okay.
try to think at a broad level, if I'm utilizing whole system for the running MRP in a daytime for 5 hours, and I need to shoot up a mail to everybody, hey, I'm running MRP, so the system transaction will getting slow. Don't do these things like that. It's not going to happen in real situation, right? So MRP Live is the solution for that. Even though you can run your MRP thrice a day, okay, based on the requirement, because it's taking hardly 5 to 10 minutes
Okay.
instead of 5 hours. That's what the performance has been increased with MRP Live, and this is only because of SAP S4 HANA database. That we will discuss in very detail how SAP S4 HANA did the data footprint reductions. Then how SAP S4 HANA reduced did that column wise data structure, then row wise data structure, change it, right? And that's how system has improved the performance. That we will discuss in detail. That time you will come to know, okay, what how now SAP S4 HANA has a very good performance. Why? That time you can come to know.
Yeah, I understand why I'm asking this related to the
Hmm.
performance question is actually, see, our business team, they are asking what is the advantage in MRP Live in S4
Hmm.
HANA, except the performance. See, performance, okay, fine. It's
Hmm.
all improved, but other than performance in the functionality wise, what is the major advantages? Just to, our business
Yeah, yeah,
want to
that's
actually.
okay. Yeah. See, the business wise, I don't think so. You are running at that kind of MRP area level planning and all that things. Okay, and you might be having only one or two production plants over there, and with very limited scope of materials. That's why you are not feeling the exact performance issue. But
Mm,
as I said, if you are having multiple plants, performance wise, let's just we will keep that performance issue as separate. Okay, but if you are having multiple plan, you need to create the scope of planning for all the plants, right? In
it's a
MR.
one-time job only. Scope of
Yes,
planning is
it's a
one-time job.
one time job. But when it's a one time job and you are having multiple plant, and if for one plant it's taking 5 minutes, then two plants is maybe 10 minutes, right? As of now, I
Yeah,
don't know the how much time it's taking for you guys.
we are
Okay.
hardly taking 10 minutes. So that's it.
10 minutes. Yeah, that's the reason you maybe your business are not able to identifying the, even they can use run their MRP in daytime also whenever required, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's fine. So that's the reason MD01, MD02, MD02 in SAP S4 HANA still exist. It's not
Yeah.
sunset. Okay,
Okay.
because the functionality wise both are the same.
Okay.
But SAP recommends to go ahead, go with, if you are having SAP S4 HANA, let's say it's taking 10 minutes as of now. If you are running your MRP with S4 HANA, MRP Live, it will take only 1 minute, right?
Yeah, of course. I agree.
And the main thing that one thing what we discuss advantage is the complicated results, right? SAP S4 HANA MRP Live is having very beautiful, Fiori applications. After MRP run, you will definitely go and check the very beautiful analytical applications with results and these things. It's an interactive Fiori applications, right? That that make a big difference. If you are talking, going to the customer or the business with that Fiori application, definitely they will adopt MRP Live. They will never go with MD01. This is my personal experience. Because if you go to MD04 screen, you are trying to analyze the things, it's still little more complicated. Even many consultants also not able to read that MD04 screen. Okay. But if you go to MRP Live applications, okay, these are analytical applications where you can easily find out the shortages, where on which date you are actually having the problems. These things you will get in at a one screen only.
Okay. Okay.
So when you
Thank
are
you.
going to business, just don't show them MD01. Also show them the output results coming out from SAP S/4HANA through Fiori applications. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Mr.
Yeah.
Pankaj.
Yeah.
So Pankaj, so in Fiori screen in S/4HANA, so are we able to see the MRP output after MRP run at the plant level, or like in MD04 in classic MRP, we are
No,
able
no.
to see at the material level?
Yeah, I got it. It will be at a plant level. There will be a very beautiful applications in MRP Live that maybe I'll take it in the next session or once we start it. Okay. It will be a plant level. If you want to see the multiple plant with multiple material, then also it will show you. Okay. And
Okay,
also
okay.
the main thing is SAP is, adding up the Fiori applications quarterly. Okay. If you see SAP 1909, before that it was 1809, before that it was 1709. Every year your on-premises version is upgrading. But for Fiori, cloud version is upgrading quarterly. 3 times in a year is and new applications are continuously coming up. If you are looking to the PMRP right now, we have only 2 applications. Okay, where if you compare with your long-term planning is very different job if you are working on, and I hardly seen the company who are actually implemented successfully long-term planning. Okay, right now they are going ahead with PMRP in just only 2 applications, and also based on the new requirement and new things, SAP is coming up some additional things over there. So now it's very easy, or it's very simple for business to go ahead with SAP S/4HANA with this application. That's why I also told, when you are saying MRP Live, show them SAP Fiori application also.
Okay, Pankaj, fine. So,
Yeah.
and what is the difference between the HANA version 1503 and HANA version S/4HANA 1809 or 1909?
Yeah, that things we will discuss in our detailed session, but at very high level, I'll just tell you. Okay, there are some things, some bugs fixings are happening. Okay, during your once SAP is coming with any new version, let's say there are some bugs coming up. Okay, so SAP used to fix up with some additional notes. When new version is coming, SAP, that in that new version, that bugs will not be there. The first thing, you no need to reapply the notes. Second thing, the major difference is in our Fiori applications. As I said, quarterly SAP coming with bunch of new applications, and when SAP is coming with a fresh new version from 1709 to 1809, SAP will come up with new additional Fiori, a bunch of Fiori applications. If you see 1709, 1809, at that time, if, people are hardly working on Fiori application, and they are not actually happy with the Fiori application performance, the way Fiori application working. But if you explore the 1909 Fiori application, it's really good. Okay, and it's very easy, very beautiful applications are there. So this is the major difference in each version coming. Okay, from functionality wise, there is no major difference coming, or maybe sometimes in S/4HANA 1709 there are some more bugs in MRP Live that might be get fixed in 1809, and in 1909 there will be again some additional things coming up. So functionality wise, business process wise, all things are same, right?
Okay, fine. Thank
Major
you.
thing is Fiori. Fiori
Okay.
1909 Fiori are really good as compared to 1809 and 1709. And also, like I think in our session, in our advanced session, we are covering DDMRP, right? So DDMRP, this is the fresh topic that is there in 1909. That DDMRP is not there in our 1809 and 1709. Also PMRP, right? Predictive MRP. This is more improved in 1909. That is not there in 1809. if you go here. So these are the very basics, and that's what I'm saying. Continuously SAP is improving the performance, coming with some new applications. These things will be there.
Pankaj, I have one question.
Mm-hmm.
Can we know what is the stock level and I mean available stock, min, max, open PO and open PO at the time of MRP run? Because night time, for example, I am running the MRP.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe in the next day evening, the users they always check the results whether MRP is
Yes.
how whatever the PRQs are created. Always they're trying to challenge the MRP results. No, there was a stock, the PRQ was not generated properly. So there are a lot of issues are coming up. So
Yes.
if I want to check when the MRP was executed, what is the available stock at that particular moment? What was the open PRs, open POs? I could not able to identify that. If I know all those
See,
things so that I can check
yeah,
the
yeah, I
local.
got your question. See,
Yeah,
basically your purchase equation and these things are totally dynamic. Okay. If
correct.
someone is creating purchase equation now, again someone is going and deleting it, right? So if you want to see the result history of deleting the PR and that things, anyway, it's not going to happen in the system. But as I said, through Fiori applications, okay, it's not only you are checking the last MRP results, okay. When after MRP results in the Fiori application, you might see, okay, this is the stock situation, this is the new PR, this is things are coming up, okay. Maybe in the next day or next time, if you are going and checking, your results will get manipulated or is get changed, okay.
No, you just assume there is no any material movements,
Okay.
anything, nothing was happened.
Okay, then in that case, the results which is there after MRP and now is exactly same.
Correct. What you said is also right, but
Yeah. So that's what these are the dynamic situations, right? And if you want to see at a specific pointing time, let's say at 8 o'clock, what is my stock situation? And now it's a 9:30, and at this time, what is the stock situation? Then you do have different kind of reports like stock on a posting date with time or MB51. But in that reports is, for a specific material, if you want to identify the things, you can definitely go in details and check, okay, at what time this material has been issued from the storage location, you can definitely get it. Like at 12 o'clock, my stock was this much, right? And after 12 o'clock, what are the different transactions happen with this material? You can simply go to MD51, put that material over there for a specific date. You will get all the history of that material, what's happened with that. But this is only for one material. If you want to see
yeah,
all
yeah,
the materials in a single screen, this even requirement is not that much logical, right?
correct, correct.
Yeah,
Okay, thank you, Pankaj.
yeah. Okay, guys. So it's almost 8:45. I'm still, if you guys are having any kind of question, it's not about the topic, okay? Anyway, this topic we are supposed to cover in our running sessions, incoming sessions. I just give you a flavor how we are supposed to cover it. Basically, for that, we need to configure all company code, plant, and everything, and then only you will be able to understand the situation. So that we will do it in our next incoming session. Apart from that, if you have any kind of question regarding the training, the way of training, or these things, you can reach to the WhatsApp number that is mentioned over there, or you can go through the our website and check it. Okay.
Thank you,
Okay,
Pankaj,
Pankaj.
for delivering a very interactive session. I hope all of you guys have enjoyed the session. Any questions, query you have, I hope you have noted down the email which has been mentioned, support@shastrageek.com, and the WhatsApp number. Any question, queries you can have, you can reach out to the WhatsApp number, or you can email us, and then we will be responding back. Our support coordinator would be getting in touch with you to providing a more information that how you can join further sessions from Pankaj. So thank you everyone for giving your time and joining us on this session. And thank you, Pankaj, for being a speaker for this session. Thank you. Bye-bye for
Thank
now.
you. Bye
Thank you,
bye.
Pankaj, for the nice
Bye
session.
bye.
Yeah.